Good afternoon. I have the pleasure to show today a presentation around hydrogen. It will be a state of play about hydrogen energy. From a large presentation to an amazing conclusion, the story begins. I am AUBSPIN. I will be 50 this year. I'm a French engineer, and I am the founder and president of the company PHOSPHORIS. PHOSPHORIS is an expert in sustainable development with the specialization of efficient energy efficiency and indoor and outdoor air quality. PHOSPHORIS is also involved in research and development in these two fields. First of all, I would like to thank the Ministry of Innovative Development of the Republic of Uzbekistan, which set very high targets in sustainable development, especially with the development of renewable energy focused on green transport. I think you know the table of Mendeleev to classify the chemical elements. For me, it's something contemporary because my son is studying it at school. So the first element is hydrogen because we can find this element in nature very often, almost everywhere. In one word, hydrogen is the most abundant element in the universe. I would like to share with you something very interesting from the Greek. I mean, hydrogen generates water. About hydrogen and energy, hydrogen is not an energy. Gas, coal, wind, solar are energies, but hydrogen is not an energy, it's a carrier of energy. It means it can be stored, it can be transported, and it can be used. We can classify hydrogen in 4 main families. Gray hydrogen from natural gas, blue hydrogen, yellow hydrogen for nuclear origin, and green hydrogen from renewable energy. Just to remind something important, 50% of production of hydrogen is gray. It means the fabrication of hydrogen nowadays generates carbon dioxide of carbon, pollution, and endangers the planet. About mobility, the same bad idea. The existing hydrogen station to fill hydrogen car or buses is mostly delivered by trucks. And these trucks works with fuel to carry hydrogen. For me, it's just incredible. So I would like to give you my first conclusion. Hydrogen is not an energy, it's a carrier of energy. The combustion of hydrogen is clean, and the creation of hydrogen is mostly carbon-based because it comes from gas. The Greek people understood the relation between hydrogen and water. So the processes of fabrication of hydrogen is to separate the two molecules of hydrogen and oxygen thanks to electricity. It's the electrolyze of water, and we can also combine hydrogen and oxygen to create, it's like inverter reaction, to create electricity. This scheme explains this reaction through the prism of energy efficiency. The complete reaction of electrolyze plus the inverter has got a wall efficiency of only 22%. So it will be my second conclusion. If we want to use hydrogen, we have three options. The first is the whatever the cost. It means the government decides to decarbonize energy, and it's okay to have only 22% of efficiency. The second option is the energy storage. We can store this energy, for instance, in not connected site or remote sites, but connected to electricity. And the third is long and easy mobility. But in a general way, if we can imagine a good project, we have to find the place of hydrogen in the energy mix. To help, we have this diagram. It's a representation of the power we need and the discharge time we have to store the energy. So you can find all the solutions, but it means that for hydrogen, it's very good from little power to 10 megawatts and no more. And when you have a long time for the discharge, if you have a short time to discharge, it would be better to use a battery system, for instance. The French industry, as the Uzbek government, the French government decided that green hydrogen industry would be a priority for the country, and decided to develop a French industry around hydrogen. The ambition of France in 2030 is to be the world leader of hydrogen. For instance, there are four main companies, French companies. Hyrodgène and McPhee, they are builder of electrolyzer. There is Gouvernement, a company for the traction of trucks, and Safra for buses, for public buses. To conclude, several experiences. This one, the French one, it's in French Guyana. French Guyana is in the American continent. It's a French territory. I think you know this part of France because there is the launcher base of Ariane. Energy is 100% imported, and the production of electricity is thanks to coal. So the idea is to replace this carbonate energy step by step by green energy. So this central of production of energy, the power is 10 megawatts the day, and the power of this plant is 3 megawatts during the night. So as you can read, it concerns 10,000 homes, so it's like 50,000 people living in this area, and they are totally not connected at the network, but the energy is produced 100% by this plant. You have another example about mobility. It's under development. It's the deployment of 20 hydrogen stations. It will concern like 100 cars in this territory of France, near the city of Lyon. It's just Lyon is here, and they created a network, hydrogen network, with hydrogen station around the city of Lyon. Another example, it's the design of hydrogen station. It's a concept by PHOSPHORIS, it means by us, and it engages diminution of 99% of dioxide of carbon. Another design from PHOSPHORIS, it's a preliminary design for the Mongolian government. It's close to the Kovsgol lake, and we decided to design a resort concept close to the lake with 100% of green energy. So the main question was not to create energy, but to store energy. So we have a solar plant of 62,000 square meters and a huge storage of hydrogen. There is a simple thing to do, just a simple thing to do in our way of building. It's for engineers, it's for architects. It's to replace gas generators by hydrogen generators. So it's easy, it's not very expensive, and it's showed you good points. Pollution in cities and decarbonation of life. And to conclude, like I promised you, the story begins. There are two new examples. Hydrogen bicycle from the company Pragma. It's a French company too. You can do 150 kilometers with this bicycle. And you know the French company Airbus, which is developing a system of hydrogen propulsion. So it would be the plane of the future by hydrogen, not thanks to coal or fuel. And the advantage of hydrogen is that it's lighter than electric batteries, so it's easy to fly with hydrogen and easier than with electric battery. So thank you very much for your attention, and I am ready to receive some questions from you if you have.